Good morning, wonderful teachers. Miss L101 here, and I just wanted to share my 5-minute get ready with me video for VIPKid. I kind of just shove my hair up first thing in the morning. It kind of does what it wants, so it's all good. The very next thing that I do after, washing my face is I put on my MAC Prep and Prime lip primer, and this is just, I let it set in and soak into my lips. I try to use a bold lip color. That way my students can see my pronunciation when I'm speaking in class. This was a very tiring morning. The next thing I do is I grab my MAC Studio Fix Perfecting Stick, and it is in the color NW25. I still couldn't find it, even just doing the audio. But I use it anyways underneath my dark circles just to kind of hide it a little bit. Lucky for me though, my camera isn't exactly the best sometimes, so you can't see all the things that I can see. I just use it to kind of as a concealer, covering up everything. And of course, it's probably 4 o'clock in the morning when I'm doing this. I don't use brushes hardly ever. I just use my wonderful fingers. Just kind of spread it all out. The very next thing is I use my NYX HD Studio Photogenic Finishing Powder. Again, using my fingers. This just kind of mattifies everything. I did use a brush for this video, but in all realisticness, I definitely use my fingers. And hold your breath, because finishing powder is nasty. I'm sure it is horrible for my lungs, but I use it anyways. Next, you can just grab any palette. This palette was from a brand called Unique, which is kind of like Mary Kay. I go in with just some basic browns. I try not to go too crazy because generally the population of students I have are in China, and looking at their fashion trends, which I'm really into, I notice that they don't do a lot of makeup either. They try to be very natural. So I use just kind of a regular brown shade and then that gold shimmer shade next to it, just to kind of give something for the camera to pop on. Again, I don't go too crazy because I'm doing this normally at 4 o'clock in the morning. The very next thing that I grab is my eyebrow pencil. Any eyebrow pencil works. Sometimes I forget to wash my face and it's already filled in for me. Depends on my luck of the day. This morning though, I had to fill them in, and this is just personal preference. I like to see myself pop on camera, so I just take a second, fill those in, and then I'm going to move on to eyeliner. If I can ever finish my eyebrows. Who else is particular about it? Oh yeah, eyebrow game on point. Girl, they look fine. Let's move on. Okay, here is my liquid eyeliner. Any black liquid eyeliner, I just love it. I have at least 100 different types. This one is, again, a brand called Unique, which is kind of like Mary Kay that I used to use all the time. I just have a little stockpile. I'm just dwindling down. So I just put on a nice little thin line. Again, nothing too crazy because I don't want to scare children with a clown face. This next thing is super unique. It is from L'Oreal. It is called Voluminous Original, and it is a pinkish, reddish, purple plum color, and I originally bought it thinking that it was going to be the color burgundy on my eyelashes, but of course with black hair, nothing ever turns out the color that you want it to unless you bleach them, and I don't think you can bleach eyelashes. So I just put on very little, and I just kind of chill and make sure that's done. And at this whole time, my lip primer is all set up and setting on my lips, making a nice even texture. So when I put on lipstick, I don't look crazy. This is my favorite part. I try to use this color, and it is a nice deep red color because I think the students can see it a little bit better, and I think it looks really nice on me. I'm not 100% sure on the color choice. It is Kat Von D. I'm just using it till it's gone. This last thing is simply because I think it looks cool on camera. It is called Strobe Cream from MAC, and it's basically a liquid highlighter that you only need very little. And I know it doesn't do too much, but it just makes my face nice and shiny And for me, that's cool. All I do now is I try to prep and take all the things down from the previous night, cover up my tattoos, and bam! Headset on, and your girl is good to go. Thanks guys for watching, and I hope to see you soon.